All right, welcome into this Super Bowl action here at the Headbusters level. We have green versus blue trying to take it all in this division. I'm Zach Kinney. My broadcast partner is Caleb Crone.
Hello.
We are here live in Dwight, Illinois as the kick bounces over the head of the green receiver, and he has dropped a good special teams play there by blue.
Kind of a tricky bounce on there. Sometimes it's always, if you can, you want to always try to field the ball cleanly in the air because it can bounce around and do funny things. But unfortunately, he took a perfect bounce for green, and fortunately for blue, skipped right over his head there, and it gave extra time for the Blue Gunners to get downfield.
The little man on the tackle there, Brayton Hall, I believe got the call up from Pee Wees to Headbusters. He's had a fantastic week here at the Headbuster level. Been one of Blue's best players.
One of the keys here for Green likes to run a lot of power and try to overpower teams here. They're going to obviously try to do that with Blue, but Blue is got kind of a size advantage.
All right, let's get this party started. In the wishbone formation, it's pitched out to the running back on the left, and he's going to pick up positive yardage. That's going to be green number 62, Peter Westich. Peter Westich, the halfback on the carry, totes it for about 3 yards.
Little standard, just, kind of feel them out play, get your guys settled down. Sometimes guys are a little antsy, kind of fired up for the Super Bowl, and you just want to get them calmed down and play at that nice level where they're fired up and they're not too crazy about it. You're going to see they're running in plays from the sideline. There is the ability to have a coach on the field at the Headbuster level, but a lot of teams are trying to get their guys to be able to be self-sufficient, kind of run it like they would in a real game.
Here in the Super Bowl, we have the Westich Bowl. We have Peter Westich on one team, Andrew Westich on the other. They are twins, so kind of like reminds me of the Manning brothers, each playing each other in the Super Bowl. That's pretty neat. And
well, excellent contained there by Hall on the outside. Plays outside. First thing he does, he squares up, keeps him inside. He's going to force him inside, and then makes a great form tackle on him. Great play by there. And half the battle out here is just containing. Don't let him get the outside. Most guys are going to try to get outside on you, and your goal here is just to contain, then tackle. Basic football here.
Yeah, a fantastic tackle there by the blue defender. That is Peter Westich, the running back again. It's been Westich left, Westich right so far. They're brothers, Peter and Andrew. They have two brothers that play quarterback at the JV and varsity level. All the Westich boys very athletic. And this play is going to be blown down. He's still running. Buddy, it's coming back. That's Peter Westich. I think if you see this, he's going to run this into the end zone. Westich runs 70 yards down the field into the end zone. I think he just wanted to feel a bit of that glory for one quick second. But, yeah, this play's coming back. I believe it was a false start. It was dead in the water from the very start.
probably was wondering, man, no one's really trying to tackle me. Except for one guy. As they come back. I wonder if they'll give him a breather or they'll just give him the ball right back again. Give him a breather here. He's probably tired from the 70-yard run.
I see Dorish related to Noah Esch, number 49 on blue. Thank you for tuning in with us today. Again, we are here on Field 1. That will be Colvin Memorial Fields here in Dwight, Illinois at First Baptist Church at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. We have a whole brigade of people working on the media team trying to get this broadcast possible. We have drone operators. Our drone operator today on Field 1 for the Super Bowl is Jorge. Jorge, missionary to Alaska. Thank you for... All right, the ball is bobbled around in the backfield for Green, and he's going to be... Peter Westich dropped in the backfield trying to make every one of those blue defenders miss. Finally dragged down on the play. Loss of a couple.
Well, good job by Blue to get initial push right up the middle, and it kind of threw out the timing between the QB and the back there. And what happened is instead of getting low kind of in his stomach, it kind of hit him up high in his shoulder pad area, which is going to cause it to bobble around. And it kind of bounced off his top pad there. So he was good on him to be able to recover it. But then at that point, the play's off schedule, and he gets thrown out wide. And, again, Blue is able to make a pursuit tackle. Good job on them. Good gang tackling by Blue.
And that's going to result in a 4th down and 16. Green potentially looking to punt here. Green breaks the huddle. On the first day, if you were watching on this Headbusters level, you could see coaches on the field. Now at the Super Bowl day, all coaches are not allowed on the field. All the coaches are on the sideline. They have done a good job of training these boys and making them a little bit self-sufficient there on the field. Endued with the fundamentals of football, endued with the playbooks. And now Green calls a timeout here, however, on 4th and 16. It didn't really look like a punt formation there, Caleb. It looked like they are thinking about going for this on 4th and 16.
Well, it depends a little bit on how you feel your kicker is and how your special teams plays. If you feel confident in your special teams, maybe it's something you punt. If not, sometimes you got to go for it if you don't have a kicker. So we just sent our sideline reporter over to Green to ask him for any insights, and they have no comment. That is what Green has. No comment from Green. No insights. So we're just going to keep going without that.
All right, that's good sideline journalism. Joseph Bragg is going to hand it off here on 4th down. And the running back with a nice gain, going to get nowhere near the yard to gain. So Blue is going to start this drive on the Green 22-yard line. They are knocking on the door of the red zone to start this game.
Well, we know with Blue, all 4 levels of Blue like to run some version of the inside-outside game. They either like to try to run inside power with Horn, or they like to then, once they suck all Green in, like to go back outside. So we expect to see more of that. It is Friday, and by this day here, a lot of times teams have been able to develop their playbooks more from a kind of a basic offense. So we'll see if they have any wrinkles to put in there to distract Green.
Blue getting started deep in enemy territory.
Blue likes to run the ball a lot with number 47 Horn. Like to kind of ride him. As you can see, he's a little bit bigger than everyone else. So they like to kind of use their power and their size advantage up front to just kind of get kind of a slow, steady approach. And then that usually opens up for their smaller, more speedier backs in the backfield.
Noah Ash there on Blue, the all-important center. He's been a great center for Blue this week. He's going to snap the ball to their quarterback. Robert Horn takes the ball in the wishbone formation. Hands it off there to Andrew Westich. Andrew Westich running to the left side. Cannot get back to the line of scrimmage. A tackle for loss there by Green. That'll be number 62 for Green. Peter Westich with that brother-on-brother crime. Tackles his twin brother, Andrew. Drops him for a loss on the play.
Well, great tackle by Green. Blue had a stiff arm, and what he did is great form tackling. Knocks the stiff arm down, and then dives right into his legs and wraps him up. Excellent form tackle by Green. Blue trying to get outside there. Didn't quite get the edge on there. Going to need some more seal blocks on the outside line.
It's going to be 2nd and 12. 34 seconds left in this quarter. Horn going to just take it right up the gut. Green with a physical defensive play to drag the big, strong quarterback down.
Well, Green was sitting in there, and they kind of had almost like 2 guys in the A gap there, which doesn't leave a lot of room for Horn. And Berg was able, of number 19 of Green, able to get in to get the initial grab. One thing, though, is they grabbed him up high, and Horn can power through that. Fortunately, there was a lot of people rallied around, got him down low. Anytime you're going to run with a runner who's a bigger runner than you, more physical, oftentimes the key is you're going to have to get him low. You want to be aiming between the knee and the waist, kind of hit the thigh area. You want to wrap up, grab, and then drive your legs through that. And a lot of times, even if a guy's a much bigger runner than you, if you do it right, you'll be able to get him on the ground.
That's going to be the end of this first quarter here in Dwight, Illinois on Field 1, Colvin Memorial Field. Thank you for tuning in to this Headbusters Super Bowl. We'll be back with you on the other side of the field shortly. Yeah, I see people in the Facebook comment section. I see Frank Brown talking about the golf carts. Golf carts always make me laugh around here. Every coach seems to have one. They do that because we've got a bit of a big campus here on camp, and it can get hot, sunny, and coaches walking around everywhere, and we have some older preachers. We want to make sure that everybody is in good shape for the services and for the preaching and for everything that matters here in football camp. We understand that all we do here is broadcast football, but football is not the emphasis of the camp. It's raising young men for the Lord. We have Horn tucking the ball with two hands, running to the right side, and he's going to cut back inside to gain a couple. Good play by that Blue offense, but he's going to be short of the – oh, no, that's going to be a first down. First down. Move the chains there for Blue. I saw you down on the sidelines, Caleb. What did you see? Oh.
Well, we got sideline reporter Brendan here with the Blue sideline.
Yeah, so that's the coach of Blue, what they're looking for. He said they're looking for a win, so kind of a plot twist there. But no, he said blocking. Blocking is going to be the big thing. He said they have good outside speeds, just looking for their guys to pick up blocks.
Brendan, thank you for that. Horn with Westitch behind him, and the shifty Brayton Hall, number 80. They're in tight. They're going to give it over to Westitch. Westitch's going to run right, shed a couple tackles, and finally be dragged down. Not before he gets a nice gain on the play. Caleb, I saw Brendan on that blue sideline, but I saw you over on the green sideline. What did you figure out over there?
So basically, a lot of the green coaches were really imploring their players that they were looking for people who wanted to play. They were like, they wanted their guys to get kind of fired up. They were imploring, where was this team? Where was the team that was here on Wednesday and Thursday? And they're really trying to get their guys motivated to not back down, and they want them to be able to take on Blue head on.
Robert Horn squats underneath center, and he's going to take it himself up the gut. And he's going to be in for the touchdown. That's going to be the opening touchdown of this game. Robert Horn, the big physical quarterback, pounds the ball in up the gut, giving Blue a 6-0 lead in the second quarter of the Super Bowl.
Well, just kind of classic Blue. They run outside or outside, outside, then they run inside, kind of spread you out. They either pick one that they feel they can do the best, and they just alternate in and out. And that play's been money for him all week with Horn. They're usually good for a few yards every time he takes it.
Robert Horn under center. Takes the ball. He's going to give it to Westis. Westis drops the ball on the ground. Ball is squirting around. A blue player jumped on it, but he's going to be short of the line to gain. That's going to be a no-good 2-point conversion. So the ball's going to come back out.
Yeah, it looks like one of the players had possession of the ball when his knee was down, and so even though he continued to bobble it, at one point the refs ruling that he had possession there. Though there is a meeting here to discuss it. The other thing, it could be that the ref is ruling that he purposely kicked the ball forward, in which case they would be down where the ball was advanced.
Yeah, we're not having any Franco Harris immaculate receptions here or holy rollers. We're trying to, even though that would be very exciting, I'm not going to lie. It looks like Blue's going to start this game up 6-0. Green going to try to put a drive together here on offense. If we could get that broadcast camera a little bit zoomed out. The folks at home are saying that it's a little bit too zoomed in. You can't tell the action around the field. If we could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. I know they would greatly appreciate it. If not, I understand. Yeah, Frank, you're right. He did trap the ball. I love Franco Harris. Such a good runner there for the Steelers. Some of the best players of all time on that old Steelers dynasty. Not sure if there's any Pennsylvania folks out there that appreciate that. Caleb, I don't believe the Headbusters started this week with special teams, did they?
No, as the game progresses on, they are going to increase the kicking game until on the final day. They definitely have that. As you saw earlier in the week with like Pee Wee, they only started from the 25-yard line in, and then as the games progress, they kind of slowly work them up. While this is man camp, and we want to stress them out.
And I just saw Pastor Chuck Schwartz, the head ref here on this field, signal that 2-point conversion was a good 2-point conversion. The ball carrier fumbled the ball, fumbled it forward. It was squeaking around there a little bit. Green player could not jump on it, but the blue player finally did. And the green player jumps on that short kickoff there. That's Jacob Watt. Caleb, I believe Micah McCurry just explained to you exactly what happened. What did Micah say there?
Well, one of the things is we have many refs from several different states here, and depending on which state they're from, they have a different opinion on what that call should be. But we are playing under federation rules, and under that rule set, that would be a good clean score.
All right, thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Brother Micah, one of the directors here at this campground, making sure that we put all the points on the board that the teams have earned.
Micah is one of the directors here, but we did learn from Ethan that he is not the favorite brother. He told us that Caleb is the brother he spends the most time with, so therefore he would pick Caleb.
Wow, there's some drama here on the sidelines of this Headbuster Super Bowl.
I see Ethan, though, sitting in the cart with Micah. Maybe he's trying to make up for that comment, trying to get back in with Micah. He realizes that's where the power
Bragg
is.
rolling out to his right. He's dropped. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. That's going to be Judah Enstrom shooting into the backfield to take the quarterback down for a loss. 2nd and long coming up here with 1:54 left in the second quarter. Timeout on the field.
Well, Blue's going to take a timeout. We saw, and that makes sense, we saw earlier that Green didn't want to punt the ball, or they've shown a lack of desire to do so. So if they can get him pinned in deep here, would be great field position for them. So if they're setting up a 2nd and long, they're hoping to be able to flip this and then get a quick score themselves. One of the battles right here for these teams is going to be the clock. 1:54 left in the first half. And as we've seen with a lot of these offenses, there's not like an air raid passing game here. So it takes a little bit of time to get down the field.
2nd and 19. Green with a mile to go to get this first down. Blue called a timeout at the end of the play. They're hoping to get the ball back here. Bragg under center takes the snap, and he's going to pitch it out to his left side. There we go. Number 62, Peter Westich, with a lot of quick cuts and jukes to get upfield. Doesn't gain much on the play, but he gets positive yardage.
Well, he had to make a lot of moves in the backfield there. Blue is all over him, swarming that. He is carrying the ball Shady McCoy style, like a loaf of bread, and was fortunate not to have the ball fumbled there. Blue was going for the ball, trying to get it out, but fortunately for Green, he was able to hang on.
I see Vanessa saying in the comments, why do y'all put Robbie Horn on Headbusters' team? He has plowed those little boys all week. He's taller than I am. That's funny.
We have no say in the matter. We are just the commentators.
Caleb and I are low on the totem pole at this camp. This is my first year here, my first year ever announcing, doing any type of play-by-play, let alone any coaching. I am not a coach here. And Blue Mafia is going to bring down the ball carrier in the backfield. A flag on the play. I hear something about a 5-yard penalty coming up. Who's it going to be on?
It's looking like it's going to be a face mask call here. Refs are going to talk it over. I think they're probably talking whether it's a 5 or a 15. And we'll wait for their signal here.
It is indeed a fast mask on the defense. It's going to be, unlike the pros where that would be an automatic first down, that is not an automatic first down. Green is just going to get the ball up 5 yards and repeat the down. Undisciplined play there by Blue. They had a flurry of defenders there. They did not have any need to grab the face mask, but
well, oftentimes when you're a player and you're in a position like that, you're just trying to grab anything, and the face mask is the easiest thing to latch onto. So, unfortunately, again, but one of the things you want is your guys tackling low, not tackling high.
Bragg with Westich to his left, and he's going to throw it. He throws it, a high arcing pass in the middle of the field. It's caught. Caught there by, indeed, Peter Westich. A good gain on the play. He heaved that up. He trusted his receiver in the middle of the field. And it's going to be 4th and long still, however. They got backed up deep with that safety. Blue's going to call another timeout, trying to get the ball back.
Well, on that play, that was a great play by the receiver on that. I don't know that the Blue QB could see where his receiver was, so he threw it to where he was supposed to be, and he was able to come back and make a great play on the ball. Just going to get a clock correction. Should be 48 seconds on the clock when the timeout was called.
Yeah, the clock is wound down to 0. There is definitely more than 0 seconds left on this clock. .48 seconds left in this game. Green trying to pick up a miracle first down here. That would be huge for them to get this and not let Blue get the ball back. Bragg throws it over back to Westich, and it is incomplete. Good job by Brady Kavanaugh to elevate, get high up there, and knock the pass down. That's going to be turnover on downs. Blue offense trots onto the field.
Yeah, good play by there. Had a bunch of guys in the area, double teamed. I mean, it was a good attempt by Blue. You're kind of desperate here trying to get something going, and the last pass play worked, but well covered by Blue. Blue here has got 42 seconds, see if they can make something happen.
.4 seconds left in this first half of the Headbusters Super Bowl. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see if Horn can lead his team to a late touchdown. He's got the speedy Brayton Hall behind him. Green defensive coordinator trying to get his boys fired up, trying to tackle these athletes on the Blue offense.
Possibly look for a Horn keeper here.
Horn takes the snap, and he is indeed going to tuck it down and keep it over to his left. And he is taken down at first contact there. That's going to be Peter Westich all over the field for Green in this first half. Takes down the towering Robert Horn. Good open field tackle. Westich goes one-on-one with Horn, and usually when Horn is one-on-one with a player on the edge, he makes a miss. He runs him over. But Peter Westich says, not here, not now. I'm taking you down. Second down and 14 from Green's own 41-yard line. I'm sorry. Horn under center in the wishbone formation. And there's going to be some movement on that offensive line. False start on the offense. Back them up. Clock should not be running, I don't believe. All right, let's replay this second down. 28.7 seconds left on the clock. Horn takes a snap. Play action pass. He's going to toss downfield. He's got a guy, but just short. Couldn't quite get to his receiver down there. Isaac Weiss. It's going to be third down and a long 19. Green might get this ball back if they can make a stop. We have some conflicting reports on what down it is. It's third down. The guy on the sideline had it flipped to fourth down. It is indeed third down. Caleb, what are you thinking right now?
Well, 3rd and 19. I think you are going to trust Horn on this. See if you can get a good block, get him on the outside with his long stride.
And said they give it to the speedy Brayton Hall. Brayton Hall trying to get to that sideline in a hurry. He's got a lot of Green defenders there, and he is shoved out of bounds right around the first down marker, but he's going to be short of the line to gain. Still going to be a 4th and short. Blue definitely going to keep the offense on, trying to get some last-minute points.
So, they got 18 seconds left here. They probably got time for maybe one more play unless they can get out of bounds. If you're Green, you want to try to keep them corralled from the sideline. You can maybe have your ends play a little bit out farther and try to force everything inside, try to get them on the ground, and try to use the clock to your advantage.
Thank you, Stacy Lake, for your support of Caleb Lake in the comment section. Number 38 of Blue. I see him on the left side of that offensive line, one of the bigger boys at this Headbusters division. A strong kid on that offensive line. And here we go. 18 seconds left. 4th down and 3. Horn's going to keep it himself up the center. Can he get enough yardage for the first down? It's going to be right there.
Clock's going to stop while they get it set because of his first down.
Oh. It's going to be a first down.
Now
move the chains.
Now the clock should start winding.
Clock is winding. 10 seconds left. Horn takes it and spikes it. Gronkowski spikes it into the ground.
Really, really wanted to make sure that they saw that he was spiking the ball there. So probably one of the last play. We're looking at possibly the last play here. Blues got to get in the end zone.
5.6 seconds left. In the wishbone formation, he's going to give it to Andrew Westich. Andrew Westich has some daylight on that left side, and he is swallowed up by the Green defender. Peter Westich with some twin-on-twin crime breaks Andrew's hopes and dreams, and that's going to be the end of the first half here in the Super Bowl. Blue is up 8-0. One-score ball game when we come back for the second half. We are about to get the second half of this Headbuster Super Bowl underway here in Joy, Illinois. Welcome into Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. Blue is up 8-0. We have our sideline reporters down on the field with the coaches trying to be in the huddles. I see Caleb Crone in a Buffalo Sabres shirt over there on the green sideline. Just trying to get in the mix, trying to get something for the folks back home. And here we go. Blue's going to start this half with the ball. Green hoping to force a quick 3-and-out and get the ball right back so they can tie this game up. Robert Horn catches the ball on the fly and going to bring this ball up around midfield. He's going to get up to the 45. Blue going to start with fantastic field position. Thank you for tuning in. For all the parents back home and everything wondering about whether your child's healthy, if they're eating right, if they're hydrated, we had a fantastic breakfast this morning. We had biscuits and gravy, but then there was also some other options like eggs and fruit and whatever for kids that maybe want a bit of a lighter meal before you immediately get on the football field. Caleb, I saw you down on that green sideline. What did you see?
Basically, I was able to kind of listen in on some of the coaches there and some of their plans. One of the things they're trying to get is they're trying to get their guys to kind of make some room for their running backs. They don't feel they're blocking very well up front. And interestingly, in Blue, they were trying the same thing. Kind of feel that their guys need to be able to get more squared up to guys, trying to get more contact, get two hands on a guy, and try to drive him off the ball.
I have seen today, on this last day of man camp, the defensive lines are hungry to get in on these ball carries and make a hit. Towards the beginning of the week, they were hesitant about tackling or whatnot. Now, there is no hesitancy in them. They are hungry to get after the ball carrier. Brayton Hall, the little Brayton Hall there for Blue, number 80, the ball carrier, gets a good gain on the play. He's going to move the chains. First down.
Well, just a great play there for him. Again, they got a hole, snuck him up through the hole and got in. Got a good first down run. And Blue here really putting the pressure on Green. Green's got to make a stand here. They're already down basically 8-0. They cannot afford to give up another score.
Horn hands it off, and he is met and dropped in the backfield. 3 Green defenders on him in a hurry. Good penetration by that Green defensive line.
Yeah, if Green had been there any sooner, they could have taken the handoff and taken it the other way. I mean, great. As soon as basically their back had no chance, as soon as he had the ball, they just blew him right up. So it was an awesome desire, awesome read by the Green to kind of get in the backfield and make the play.
It's going to be a run right up the center. Robert Horn. Green all over him. Gangrene collapsing on the big Horn. You got to have a couple guys to take him down. Second down and about 7, I would say.
Third down, actually. 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7. Horn takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to his running back, Andrew Westich, trying to get to that sideline in. Boom goes the dynamite. He's going to be dropped in the backfield there. Peter Westich again in on his brother. I feel like whenever he sees his brother with a ball carrier, he's targeting him from a far ways away on the field and cracking him.
Well, I mean, everyone out there who's ever had a sibling knows how important the sibling battle is right there. So sometimes you give a little extra when it's your brother.
That's going to be a big tackle there by the Green defense to force a 4th and long. Green has, since the touchdown, has been stout defensively, not giving up anything. Good discipline on the edges to not let their ball carriers, Blue, get to the edge. And Blue false starts.
Movement.
It's going to back them up. Going to force a 4th and 16. That Green attack, those Green rushers on the end of the defense of line have been getting in on the Blue quarterback. I wonder if that forced the Blue offensive lineman offside.
I think we had a run to the right there. whenever a guy false starts like that or trying to get movement, they were looking at, it's going your way. You want to make sure you get off the ball quick.
Thank you to Shannon Acevedo. Oh, man. And it's over the middle of the field, and it's broken up there. A good defensive play by Joseph Bragg, the quarterback of Green, to knock it down. Horn incomplete on the pass. Turnover on downs. What a play by the Green defender over the middle. All right. Now let's see if the offensive Green can keep the momentum going. They are already breaking the huddle. They are hungry to get into enemy territory. Knocking on the doorstep around their own 46. Joseph Bragg, the young man who just broke up that pass, now under center with 2 running backs strewn about him. Westich, number 62. And it's going to be a handoff there to number 7.
Well, great read by Hall. A lot of times the mistakes at this level is sometimes your corner on the outside, he just stays home even if the play's not there. He realized, hey, I'm unblocked. I can just come off the edge. And great hustle there to get in the backfield. And even though the play was running to the left, to come all the way from the right side of the D, make the play. Awesome hustle by the young man.
All right, he's going to take the snap. He's going to pitch it out to Westich. Westich stumbles by it for a bit. Still on his feet. And going to hold that ball out there, extending the ball as players are draped all over him. Going to get enough for 1st down yardage. Good start for Green on the first set of downs on this drive. And they now have the ball directly at middle field. Joseph Bragg underneath center. He's got Jeremiah Spencer, number 7, behind him, along with Peter Westich. Green matriculating the ball. They're going to hand it back off to Westich. Westich gets upfield in the hurry. 3rd down.
It's going to be enough for a first down, signaling on that.
That's enough for a first down. The chain gang is moving down the field, and so is Green. Green getting in and out of these huddles in a hurry, clearly knocking up the pace of play. Blue defense is gassed. Ball snapped. They're going to give it to the bell cow back again. Peter Westich all over the field on this drive. Picks up a good gain on first down.
Well, that was an excellent hustle by Green. Get up to the line of scrimmage, run a play. They know that they're going to need, if they want to win this game, they're going to need at least 2 scores. And so they're trying to take advantage of that, get up there quickly, get that extra play in instead of letting it run out of the half. Good hustle, good organization, and good discipline by Green offense.
Bragg, the quarterback, takes it, hands it off to Westich. Westich all over the field on this drive, gaining ground every single time he touches the ball. I believe that's the 4th straight time they've given it to the running back. The running back getting positive yardage every single time.
Well, they found this play that's really working for them, and they're going to make Blue stop it. They're just basically running these same kind of the same variations of the play, usually like an off-tackle pitch or handoff there. And it's been working for him. They're kind of letting him get him in space and let him choose his own hole.
Bragg leading his team down the field. Takes snap. He pitches it out to Westich. Westich again. But this time, he almost was dropped in the backfield, but he's still running down that right sideline. And a big tackle there by number 50 of Blue, but not before Westich gets good yardage on that play. First down, move the chains.
Well, that's just a great play there to be able to kind of get outside and cause some problems for him. But it looks like Blue had that bottled up. They were in position, just unable to actually execute the play on defense. And credit to Westich, made a few guys miss, kind of spun out of some tackles there, and was able to get the first down. It's the frustrating thing as a coach when you kind of have your guys schemed up to stop a play, and unfortunately they're still not able to make a play. And it's very empowering on offense when even if they are in position, it still works.
Peter Westich and this front. Oh, man, the ball is going to be handed off to the running back, and Blue is going to meet him immediately in the backfield. Jeremiah Spencer dropped by a Blue wave in the backfield.
Ash makes a great play in there, just blows up the whole thing. You could see they were having a hard time getting the ball out of the backfield there. Once he grabbed it from the center was getting pushed right back into him. Fortunate to even get the ball back to the back. So an excellent play there by Noah Ash on defense.
Joseph Bragg underneath center. There, you wonder if they go back to Westich, go back to the well. I just want to say a quick thank you to Zach in the broadcast booth, or the broadcast bus. Zach's doing a fantastic job doing the switching and just really producing this game. We appreciate him and all the selfless hard work that he's doing for us. Been a blessing to this campground this week. Bragg running out to his left, tosses it. It's going to be almost nearly intercepted by the Blue defender. 2 Blue defenders converge on the ball. This drive has really come to a screeching halt. Blue shutting it down in the red zone. 4th and a long 10.
Well, I've been there as a player before when your play is dead, so the receiver starts to improvise, and it's just a one-read route here, especially at this level. So the QB goes to throw the ball just as the receiver turns upfield, and so that plays right into the hand of the defense. Kavanaugh probably thinking, hey, man, I have a pick 6 here. I got a little bit excited, and unfortunately the ball just kind of slipped out of him there. All else, Blue could have been looking at a great play. Good read, great coverage on the play by Blue. There's about 2 or 3 guys on the route, so really didn't have much to do. There wasn't really much chance of that play succeeding.
There's going to be a timeout. Green is going to try to draw up one of their best offensive plays for a big play coming up in this Super Bowl. We're in the 4th quarter. Thank you for joining us from Dwight, Illinois at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp.
This is a money down for Green. They need this at a 4th and 10 here. If they don't get this play here, they might not get the ball back.
Joseph Bragg hands it off to number 34 coming around that right side. That's McCombs. McCombs makes one man miss, and he's dragged down by the second defender. Andrew Westich comes up clutch for Blue. Bring that Blue offense onto the field. Turnover on downs for Green.
Well, that's I'm very excited about congratulating the young man.
You can see when Westich got up to celebrate, one of his teammates completely knocked him down. A big hit after the play. That's number 84, Josiah Cone, comes in fired up about the tackle by Westich. Wow.
Well, what Green's got to be focusing on here is Blue's going to have to run a few plays, and at this time you got to really be going for the strip, really try to get the ball, trying to knock it out, whatever you can to possibly get the ball out, because right now with the time ticking and everything here, with a running clock until the last minute here, you've got to make a big play.
Green looking to get this ball back.
Blue is all about not fumbling the ball, nothing risky here. Just kind of, you want to grind the clock, just good execution, don't take a penalty.
You can tell the energy has knocked up a notch here on field one. A lot of clamoring on the sidelines. Horn going to take it right up the gut, going to get good yardage, still moving those big feet of his. But he's going to be short of the first down. Still gets a gain of about 8 yards on the play.
Excellent run by Horn, and what you love to see is you have both hands on the ball. Again, more important than the yards here is ball security. You saw a lot of guys on Green trying to rip the ball out, trying to kind of pull at it, and just an excellent job by Horn. Keep 2 hands on the ball. Again, ball security is the most important thing here for Blue. Guys, there's going to be a timeout here to try to preserve the clock. Green here can't just give up a first down. If they give up a first down here, their timeouts are Blue will still be able to kind of grind the clock on them.
I see. Mr. Westich, the father of Andrew and Peter, he has a son on either side, definitely conflicted about what team he's rooting for. I think he's just rooting for both of his boys to do well, for it to be a good game. Fantastic competition here so far between the two teams. 2nd and 2. Green desperately trying to get a tackle for loss, move this Blue offense back. Horn squats down under center. 2 running backs behind him. Blue coach is going to take a timeout. Yeah. Blue coach wisely calls a timeout. They did not have 11 guys on the field. They were missing an offensive lineman. And so they're going to just insert him right in there. He helps the cause out for sure.
Yeah.
That is a good call there by the Blue coach. Noticing that, having the awareness. Robert Horn hands it off to the shifty Hall. And Hall is going to stretch that ball out. Is he going to have enough yardage? Not quite. That initial contact was met with him right around the line of scrimmage. He made an athletic play to stretch that ball out. Still going to be short of the line to gain. 3rd and a short yard.
Green calls a timeout here. They're going to just reset the clock here. Yeah, it's at 2:58.
Chuck Schwartz keeping a watchful eye over the clock, making sure that Green has every last second that they're entitled to. 2:58 on the clock. Blue with a big. We have a word from Andrew and Peter Westich's dad. He says that he's rooting for whatever team has the ball. He's an offensive-minded dad. You see him over there with his phone, proud of his boys on the field. 3rd and short. Is Horn going to keep it himself? He is. And he's going to get past the first line of defense, into the secondary, dragged down by 3 Green defenders, but not before he can gain a big first down. Horn moving the chains for Blue.
I mean, why not? That play has been money for them all week. I mean, there's only been a couple of times that play that hasn't worked for him. And, again, love to see the young man have both hands on the ball. Right now, you don't need to score. You just need to keep the ball. Keep the ball is the same as a score here. And excellent play by Horn. Just hang on the ball. A lot of times once they break out that first initial 5-10 yards, they see daylight and they kind of move the ball to a less secure position. And just love that he's keeping it secure. 2 hands on the ball. Make them just keep chewing clock.
Blue up 8-0 here, trying to chew clock. Timeout, Blue. The Blue coach did not like what he saw, but that's going to stop the clock. Good for Green. Blue going to go back to the offensive huddle and try to draw something up here in this 4th quarter of the Super Bowl at the Headbusters level between Blue and Green. Horn on first down, takes the ball. He's going to give it to the shifty Andrew Westich, and he's going to be dropped. Oh, a good tackle there. Open field by number 25, Lucas Montez. Second down and 7. Precious seconds bleeding out the clock for Green. Big number 49, Noah Esch for Blue, has done a fantastic job of getting the ball to Horn on these center to quarterback exchanges. And Horn's going to QB sneak it right up the gut. And he's going to make one man miss, and he's in the secondary. Horn is going to score a walk-off touchdown, is he? Oh, he's dragged down. What a hustle play. Green defense gets back there. Peter Westich, you love to see the heart out of Westich, but I think Horn may have just won the game there for Blue.
Yeah, and again, you can tell he's been coached to hang on to the ball. He's running downfield, got two ends of the ball there, and just kind of keep the ball secure.
Less than 1 minute remaining in this game. Blue offense excited.
Should be able to just kneel down here and end the game if they want, or just run another play, either or. Sometimes they try, at this point, they try to get a score for a guy who's, maybe worked hard but hasn't got the ball a lot. We'll see what they do.
The heart on this Green defense to constantly, every single play, challenging Blue. They did not make it easy on this Blue offense. Blue could only scrounge up one touchdown, and it's going to be enough to win this ball game. Robert Horn wisely kneels down, and the clock's going to run down. That's going to be it for the Super Bowl. Your 2022 Headbusters Super Bowl champion is the Blue Squad. A fantastic game in this Super Bowl. Green has nothing to be ashamed about. They fought hard. A physical ball club. An inspiring effort from them. But Blue proved to be too much here on Friday.
Yeah, MVP for Blue is going to be Horn. He just played awesome. He's just been dominant all week. And then just been physically overpowering for him. I doubt we'll see Horn at the Headbusters level next year.
I doubt that too, Caleb. Thank you to all the parents and friends and family and everybody watching back home. Join us in a couple minutes. We're going to have the KFL Super Bowl here on Field 1 in Dwight, Illinois.